Well, hello there and welcome back. Today we are going to talk all about how to create boards for your Pinterest account. Hey, I'm Michelle and I am a Pinterest manager and marketing strategist, and we are on day 3 of our series Pinterest 101. If you missed the other 2 days, we showed you how to create a business account, how to create a pin, how to upload a banner to your account, and you can find those videos right up here. So today, let's get started on how to create boards for your account. And without further ado, let's head on over to the screen share and we're going to get started on that right away.
We are going to go over building our boards. We want to have around 5 to 10 boards to start off with. I'll show you exactly how to create that board and then how to add board covers, and also how to add a board cover if you don't have one on an account that already has a bunch of pins on it. So it can be a little bit confusing for people to do the board cover after they already have pins. I'm going to show you how to do that. But first off, let's start with creating a board cover from scratch. So we're going to click this plus mark. Now, you have to be on your profile here under the saved portion to add a board. So you're going to be clicking this board and then adding it right here. And you're going to name your board. Let's name this board other random stuff. I don't have a bunch of board names made up yet, so we're just going to name it something random, and we can create that board. Now it's always going to give you ideas of things to pin to your board, and you can click those in. You can add some pins if you'd like. You certainly don't have to on your own business account add anybody else's pins, but if you choose to, you can. So now we have our board here, and say we want to add a board cover. So what we need to do is come back over to our profile under the saved portion, and we're going to add a pin first. So we're going to add a pin, and this pin is going to be your board cover. So we're going to drag and drop the board cover in, and we're going to name it the same thing as we named our board. So other random stuff is what we named our board. And the reasoning behind this is Pinterest has AI that scans not only your title and your descriptions, but it also scans the text overlay on your pin. So when we're matching this board cover up with our board and it's scanning everything together, it's really starting to understand what our board is about. So that's why we are strategic with how we name our boards, how we name our titles, and how we name our description. So having those match up really helps Pinterest know what your stuff is about. Now, I encourage you to add a description here about what your overall arching theme on this board is. Do not stuff it with a bunch of keywords. Make it sound like a human wrote it. You can use ChatGPT or Gemini to help you with a description. If you need some ideas, that's okay. I would make sure you edit it and that it makes sense, and then you can add your description here. You're going to actually put a link here because we do not want to have dead pins on Pinterest. So we want to put a link here. So whatever link makes sense for your content. So if this board should lead back directly to your homepage, then just link that. If it makes sense to lead back to a category or a blog post or a freebie, whatever makes sense, put the link in here. So we're just going to put our website.com here, but it can link back to whatever makes sense. Just make sure there's a link on it. And then you're going to choose the board. You're going to put it on your other random stuff board. And then you can tag it if you'd like. Tags are not something you have to do. It does help in search though. So I would encourage you, when you have the opportunity to tag, that you use the tags. And then we don't need to add any products for this, and we don't want to publish it at a later date because we want to add it as a board cover. So we're going to publish it here. And now we're going to go back over here, and we're going to see, now sometimes Pinterest is a little slow with getting it up. So we'll just refresh, and now we have our board cover here. So we're going to come back over here under saved, and that's where you're going to see your boards. So if you're over here and you're like, where are all my boards? You need to click over here to saved. All right, now we're going to come back over here to the other random stuff board. We're going to click in here and then click right up here on these 3 dots. We're going to edit the board, and we are going to add a board cover. So go ahead and click that, and it gives you the option to grab your board cover here, and done. If you haven't added your description yet, you can always add it here. And you also have the option to make it secret or delete your board. And that is how you're going to create a board. Now, for a board strategy, like I said, you're going to want to have multiple boards. Board covers are not absolutely necessary, but they do help brand your business account. So it doesn't take a lot of work. I would just add them, especially if you're just building up your Pinterest account from scratch. Might as well do it right from the start. Now, I did want to show you, if you do have a bunch of pins already on your account and you're like, okay, well, I want to add board covers, but how do I do it now? I'm going to show you. As you can see, I have these board covers, right? So when you have a lot of pins and you pin your board cover, it should be one of the latest pins that you have. Let's go in here and edit the board. And then you can, if it's blank, then you're just going to click the plus. And if it's not, you're still going to click it. So then it's going to give you the option of all the pins in this board that you can create, you can make as a board cover. Okay. This is the one that we're going to use. I'm not going to change it, but I just wanted to show you that it will give you that option. Now, normally your pin that you, like your board cover that you just pinned, will be right over here and pretty easy for you to grab. If it's not, you just scroll through and then you're done and done. And I will be honest, sometimes it doesn't work the first time so you have to add it a couple of times for some reason and then refresh the page. I've only had that happen a couple of times, but it's frustrating when it does. So if that does ever happen to you, refresh and then see if it actually works. And if it doesn't, then just try doing it again. Once you have your board covers and everything's optimized and you have your banner up here, it's going to look more like something like this. And you don't have to have all of these boards. I've been doing it for a little while, so I have more boards, but you don't have to have all of those. You can start with 5 to 10 and be perfectly fine.
I hope that was helpful for you today and that you have at least your first couple boards created and ready to go. If you don't have that checklist already, please make sure to grab it. There is a link down in the description of this video, and that checklist is going to give you more videos to watch on specific issues like creating a Pinterest description, doing keyword research, optimizing your profile, all of that fun stuff. And it also comes with some templates, so pin templates, banner covers, and board covers. So you can really get your Pinterest account up and running for free, and it's all free just for you. So make sure to snag it. And that is it for today. Tomorrow, we are going to talk all about analytics. So until then, we'll see ya.